Okay. So yesterday what we saw is in the whole, what do you call this? Is it an equation or is it an expression? It's not an equation, it's an expression. What is an equation? Equation will have equal to sign. So if it doesn't have equal to sign, then it's called an expression. Okay. So here we are factorizing the expression by taking out the common factors in the whole expression. Now in the next type of sums here, look at the first question, number 5 here. What is common in all these terms? How many terms are here? How many terms are here?
4 terms. 4.
4 terms. Okay, so anything common in all the 4 terms?
A and 3.
A and 3, huh?
And 3.
What is the meaning of being common? Is it should be there in all the 4 terms.
3.
Here there's a 3?
Yes.
Not this 3. The 3 into something. No. In this is there a 3? So 3 is not. What is common?
A.
A? Is there?
No.
No. There's nothing common. Huh? 1. Okay, so that means nothing is common in all the terms. So here we're following another method called factorize by grouping. So grouping means, say you group these two in one group, these two in one group. Okay. Now in the first 2 terms, is there anything common?
A.
A. So take that A out from the first 2 terms. So what will you get in the bracket for this? A square plus 1, right? Because A into A square is A cube and A into 1 is A. Now from the next 2 terms, okay, before that put the minus sign. Now what is common from these 2 terms?
3.
3. So if you take out 3, then what's in the bracket? A square plus 1. Because minus 3 into plus 1 is minus 3, right? Minus into plus is what? Minus, right? Remember, if there's a minus outside, now the signs inside will change, right? Is this clear? After this step, you will notice something. You will notice that both the brackets have the same values. You should get this. If you don't get this, then you go back to the first step, rearrange it in some other order, and then group it. Like maybe this and this is one group, and this might be another group. Like you might have to rearrange in some questions, okay?
It can be the first and the last one.
Yes, anyhow. Here, fortunately, they're already arranged. First and second is one group, third and fourth is one group, okay? All right, now what is in the bracket is common. Take that out. So that is a square plus 1. Look at this. This is one term. This is one term. In both these terms, what is common? A square plus 1. So we're taking a square plus 1 outside. And what is remaining? A minus 3. Okay, this is the answer. Now look at this first term here. I mean this a square plus 1. Can we again split that? Because there's a square. Can you factorize this? Here you can't. Okay, if it was a square minus 1, you could have written it as a square minus 1 square, and then it would be in the form of a square minus b square. And what is a square minus b square? A square minus b square, that formula which does not have a number. What is a square minus b square? A plus b into a minus b, the reverse order. Okay, so a plus 1 into a minus 1 it would have become if it was minus, but here it's plus, so we can't factorize this any further. This is your answer. Is that clear? Got it? So all these questions like this, you'll have to factorize by grouping. So out of, there will be at least 4 terms. From the 4 terms, you might have to group them 2, 2. Sometimes there might be 5 terms. From the 5 terms, you might have to group them 2 and 3, something like that, or however you're able to factorize it. Okay, is this clear? Write it down. Done. Next question. What do we do here? Now, if there are brackets like this, no, and there's no repeating of the same bracket, you can't do anything as of now. Like if you look at yesterday's questions, you see there were brackets, but those brackets they repeated. Like here in this, you had 2x minus 5y, and then 2x minus 5y in the second term. So you could take out 2x minus 5y common. In the next question, there were 3 terms, 1, and here 2, and this 3. In all of them, again, there was nothing common, but we were able to make something common, right? This was 3x square minus 2y square. This was 2y square minus 3x square, the reverse order. So what did we do here to interchange it? We changed the sign outside, right? The minus we wrote it as plus, and then we could write this as 3x square minus 2y square. And then from the third set of bracket, what did we do here? We took out what? 5 we took out common, and then we had the same values in all the brackets. Okay, but in this question here, there's only one set of bracket. There's no bracket here. What do we do? This one? Yeah, we could have done that, but here there's a square, so we can't just multiply it. If there was no square, we could have multiplied. Okay, make one more bracket. Okay, so that means from the next two terms, 4a minus 4b, we can take out something common. What is it? Take minus 4 outside. So inside you'll have a plus b. You see, now we got a plus b. Okay, so in these two terms, this is the first term, this is the second term, a plus b is common. Okay, anything else is common?
4.
4 is common. From 16 and the 4, we can take 4 outside. So let's take 4 and a plus b outside the bracket. This is your inside bracket now. Okay, so this 4 into a plus b into what will give you this first term?
4a plus b.
4 into a plus b, right? 4 into 4 will give you 16, and a plus b into a plus b will give you a plus b whole square. Then this minus 4a plus b into what will give you 4a plus b? 1, because everything is taken out, right? So only 1. Is this the answer? Can we leave it like this? No.
No.
We're not supposed to have one bracket inside another bracket, right? So let's take out this inner brackets. So 4 into a plus b into here 4a plus
4b.
4b minus 1. That will be our answer. Okay. Okay, next question. What is common now? How many terms are here? This is the first term. This is the second term. In these two terms, anything common? See, you can take out A, you can take out B, but here you have to take out the whole thing in one shot because of the bracket. Here also, X is separate, but then this whole thing is together. Okay. So yeah, from this and this, anything common? Nothing common. So then we multiply. We do the opposite of factorization in the previous chapter. That is, you multiply AB into this, AB into this, X into A square, X into B square. Okay. So then you'll be able to take off the brackets. So first AB into X square, AB X square plus AB into 1, AB plus X into A square, X A square. I'm just putting in alphabetical order. So A square X and X into B square, B square X. Okay, so now I have 4 separate terms. Instead of 2 terms, now I have 4 terms. In this, is there anything common in all the 4 terms? Nothing is common in all 4. So again, we have to do regrouping. Okay, so now how do we regroup? Look at the first 2 terms. Anything common in the first 2 terms? AB. AB. Okay, let's try that. So we'll take AB outside. Oh, then we'll get back the first. Right. So you'll have to rearrange it. If you just simply multiply, we'll go back to the previous step. You understand? So you have to rearrange it. Now, how do you rearrange it? How about we take first and third term, second and fourth? This you'll have to try and find out. Okay. So let's take ABX square plus A square X, and then we'll take AB with the last term b square x. Okay, now from the first two terms, what is common? Ax. So inside the bracket we have bx plus a. All right. No x. X is only one. We've taken that out. From the next two terms, what is common? B. So inside we'll have a plus bx. Okay. So random. We're just trying it out. So did we get the same thing in the brackets? Yes. Bx plus a or a plus bx is the same thing, right? All right. So we'll take out that common. See, when we get the value same in both the brackets, it means we have grouped it correctly. If it's not same, rearrange it some other way and then take out common. Okay. All right. So we'll take out a plus bx outside. And what is remaining? Ax plus b. That's the answer. Okay. In the 10th one, what did you rearrange for? A square?
A square
And minus ab. So a square minus ab is one group, and plus b and minus a.
No.
Yes.
A square minus A plus B minus
A square minus A plus
the first and the fourth one.
Okay, first and last. Okay, a square minus a and plus b minus ab. So from the first a is common, so you have a minus 1. And from b, here b is common, so you have what?
1.
1 minus a. So it's not the same, no? So you interchanged it. So if it's here a minus a, Nathan, and this is 1 minus a, they look same, but they're not the same. They're reversed, right? So you can interchange it how?
Changing the
Outside side. Minus b, take it as, plus b, take it as minus b. And then this 1 minus a can be written as a minus 1. Okay, so now it's in order. So we have a minus 1 into a minus b. Okay. 11th one, I'm not doing it right now, but listen, how do you do this 11th one? Do that as your homework. Tell me what to do. So you have two brackets. Is it same? No. So you can't take it out common. So what you do is you expand it, do the opposite of factorization. Apply the a plus b whole square formula. Right? What is a plus b whole square, Leah? Yes, apply that formula here. Same thing here. This is a minus b whole square. Apply the formula there. And then you'll get how many terms? 6 terms. From those 6 terms, you'll have to maybe 3 3 or 2 4 or something like that. Okay, you see what happens? Do that. Or maybe something's try it out. Now next one here, what to do? 12th question. So first term is a square x square. Second term is this whole thing here now. Because of that ax square plus 1 in the bracket. So that into x, that whole thing is one term like. No, but see the middle term, no? You can't take out a only from that. If you take out, you have to take this whole bracket. Huh? So you have you have to first multiply this. Okay, so then you'll get 4 terms. And then from that you regroup into 2 and take it out. Okay, that is also your homework.
Yeah.
12 and 13 in your books. Next here, this is also similar to what we did before. How do we do this? Okay, 13 sum. Listen here, those of you didn't get 2a minus b whole square minus. Now 10a plus 5b, we can take out common from that. 5 is common, so that will be 2a plus b. Now no interchange the signs. See here, it's plus 2a minus b. This is plus 2a plus b. So the 2a and 2a already have the same sign, and the only b has a different sign. So we can't interchange. If you interchange, what will happen? 2a plus b, if you interchange, it's already both are plus. You can interchange without doing anything. When do we interchange is if you have something like a plus b on one side and sorry, if you have a minus b on one side and on the other side if you have what? Huh? B minus a.
B minus A.
If it's like this, then you can interchange. See here, what sign did A have? Here, what sign is A? See, opposite side. What about the B? Here, what sign is B? Here, what sign is B? So both the variables or both the terms should have different signs. Then only we interchange it, or we basically change all the signs.
So it is plus null.
Yeah, here what to do? Oh, sorry.
You have to make it minus.
Supposed to be plus. What is it supposed to be here? It's actually minus. Why? Because minus 5 into minus b is plus 5b. Okay, so it's a minus only. So good. So there's no problem. If it had been plus, then we'll have to do something else. Okay. All right. So now it's the same. So in this term and this term, what is common?
2A minus B.
2a minus b is common. Okay. Now the main brackets. So 2a minus b into what will give me 2a minus b whole square?
1.
2a minus b, because it's whole square, no? There's two of them. So 2a minus b into 2a minus b is 2a minus b whole square. Clear? Next, this sign here, minus. 2a minus b into what will give me this? 5.
5. 5.
Minus b we have taken out. What is remaining here?
5.
You understand? Now we take out the outside brackets. So 2a minus b into 2a minus b minus 5. Which whole square? So we took it out common. One of them we took it out. Out of the two, we took out one common. So when we multiply these two, it will become whole square.
These two are separate, no? 2 minus b and minus 5.
No, it's not. See, outside the bracket, if there's a plus or a minus, you can just remove the bracket. If this minus was not there here, then it would be multiplication. 2a into 5 minus b into 5. Okay. But there's a, see this minus 5. 2a minus b into minus 5 is minus 5 into 2a minus b. See, that's why this chapter comes after doing H7 factorization. If you don't know H7 factorization, then this will be very, very difficult. So, these people all have done H7 factorization. I don't know Ryan, but he knows. You are not sure of it. That's why it's a little not clear. Okay, let's do question 16. They don't have this. So till here only. Okay, let me explain to you trinomial. Now this, you know that sum and product thing? Okay, so then this will be easier for you. Okay, so we'll go to the next exercise 5b. I'm just going to do one or two sums, then I'll give you some homework. We can do another subject. Exercise 5b. You have the same questions in your book? Okay, first question, a square plus 10a plus 24. Now, in all the questions we did before, we had either two terms or we had four terms. Two terms means you take out the common from the two terms. If it was four terms, you see if there's anything common in all four. If there's nothing common in all four, then we group them. Right. Now here we have how many terms? Three terms. Okay, so is there anything common in these three terms? No, we can't group them also because it's 2 and 1. Right. Okay, so here we have a different method. The method is the middle term has to be separated, split. So we take this, so a square is there, there's an a and there's a number. Whatever is multiplied with the a, we take it as the sum. Take sum is equal to 10. And whatever is multiplied with a square, what is multiplied with a square? There's nothing. Nothing means 1. That 1 into this 24. How much is that? 24. That you take it as the product. So product is equal to 24. Now you need to find two numbers such that their sum is 10 and their product is 24. Think of two numbers. The sum of the
6 and
6 and 4. Right? When you add them, you're getting 10. When you multiply them, you're 24. So these are your. Okay. So now we will write everything as it is. Only this 10a will be split as 6a and 4a. Okay, both are plus 6a plus 4a. So that means 1a square or just a square plus 6a plus 4a plus 24. Okay, now we regroup and do same like before. So don't need to rearrange. Okay, it's already in order. Okay, what's common in the first two terms? A into a plus 6. Next, 4 into a plus 6. Now what is common here? A plus 6 into remaining a plus 4. The a term. Like if you have a square, a and number, you have to first rearrange it in this order, okay? Yeah. See the look how the sums will look, no? If there's an a square, one will be a square, the next term will be a, next term will be a number. I'll just write n for number. Or it can be, say if it's x, then it will be x square, x, and then the number. Listen here. Sometimes you'll have a square here, and in the end you'll have x square. Then the middle term will be ax. So it can be in this format also. Is that clear? Sometimes you'll have a raised to 4, then the next term will be a square, and then you'll have number. You can have it in any of these formats. They're called trinomials. Trinomials means 3 terms. Okay, so it can come in any of these orders. Is this clear? Because your homework is going to be based on this. Don't say I didn't understand, I didn't do, and come tomorrow. Okay. If you look at the fourth question, look at it. See what are the terms? X square, ax, and a square. See, same like this. Saw that? Look at the eighth one. So this is like the first one only. Only thing, instead of just one alphabet A, you had two AB you had. So A square, B square, then the AB, then the number. Is that clear? Okay. Third one. So here, should we rearrange it? How? Like this? There's a minus in the front. It's a minus 3a square, okay? So it can be both ways. You can even write it in the reverse order, it will still work. Because see, the middle term is still the same. What's the middle term? In fact, I would prefer you do it the first way because there's no minus in the front. When there's minus in the front, no, it'll be a little confusing. Okay, so you can leave it at this way itself. That means first the number term, then the a term, and then the a square. That will also will work fine. Okay, so let's leave it like this. So the rule is still the same. What is the sum? Minus 2. What's the product? 1 into minus 3. Right? You have to multiply this term into this term, right? 1 into minus 3. Okay, so what are the two numbers? First you look at the product. What sign is the product? Minus. So since product is negative, that means it has to be plus into minus. One number should be positive, one should be negative. What's plus into minus? Minus. So if product has to be minus, one has to be plus, one has to be minus, right? Then you look at the sum. The sum is negative. That means out of the two numbers, plus and minus, which number should be bigger? Because when sum means you're adding. When you're adding a positive and negative, what sign do you put for the answer? You put the bigger number sign, right? So the bigger number.
We can put minus 1 into minus 2.
Yeah, wait. Before you even go to the numbers, first you figure out the signs. You looking at the product, what we figured out is one number is plus, one number is minus. Then looking at the sum, since one was plus and one was minus, we realized that the bigger number should have the negative sign. That's why the sum is negative. When you have two numbers, when we find their sum, we have to minus them, right? One is plus, one is minus means we need to subtract them. What do we do? What's the rule? Subtract and put the greater numbers sign. So if the answer is negative, that means what? The greater number was negative. Okay. So now what are the two numbers? Minus 3 plus 1. When you add minus 3 plus 1, you get minus 2. And when we multiply minus 3 into minus 1, sorry, minus 3 into plus 1, we get minus 3. Correct? Minus into plus. Minus 3 into plus 1 is minus 3. Okay, so 1 minus 3a plus a minus 3a square. So group them like this. First term, what is common? First group, nothing is common. So 1 into 1 minus 3a plus, here what is common? A. So a into 1 minus 3a. So 1 minus 3a is common. And outside you have 1 plus a. Even if you rearrange and do it, you still get the same answer. True. Look at this. What happens to the negative sign? It's zero.
So I rearranged it and
You can, in the next step, you can just rearrange it. Yeah, just like, because you don't like the negative sign of the beginning. So you can write it as 1 minus 3a. Okay, till this 8th question will be your homework. In your book, what's the number?
9.
So 2 to 9. Five A, what was your homework? Which shall I set from 5A?
4 and 5. 2, 3, 4.
12 and 13. And what's the last question? Last question. So till 16. Okay. So 12 till 16.